Okay, so let's start our progress based on what we have done before. So we are going to now continue looking at how we can dissect the AP. So I want to use these examples here, this series here, to show you exactly what you should have in mind, what you should be thinking whenever you are talking about what arithmetic progression. So when you look at the first sequence here, you can see it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Then this is 3, 6, 9, 12. This is 5, 10, 5, 0, minus 5. So when you look at this one is ascending. This is equally ascending, but in this case, this one is descending. They all formed a series. They all have one number difference. Talking about when you take a difference between two consecutive numbers. So they have one thing in common, because 4 minus 2 is 2. 6 minus 4 is 2. 8 minus 6 is 2. 6 minus 3 is 3. 9 minus 6 is 3. So that is what we call common difference. So whenever you subtract two consecutive numbers, they give you what? The common difference. And that's what we must have to think about. And then the next thing is the first term. So always look at the first term. This is 2 here. This is 3 here. And this is 10. That is the first term. Always consider that. And then look at this dot 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 means yes that it continued. And then here we have the last term. Always remember that the last term of an AP is equal to this formula. So this is the formula, which is the nth term of an AP. So nth term of an AP is equal to the last number. So always remember that. So when you can remember this, then you have solved half of the problems. Now, I want to show you something here, very important. So look at the first term. Look at the first term. The first term in number 1 here is 2. So what is the second term? The second term is 4. So what is the difference between 4 and the 2? The difference is 4 minus 2, and that gives what? 2. Now, what is the difference between 4 and the 6? 4 and the 6. The difference is 6 minus 4, and that is what? 2. Now, what we are saying is that for us to know that the common difference is this, then how do we now predict the next term even without understanding the terms that it's going to what formed? Now we will see from this formula, because this is telling us the number of terms. So the number of terms here: first term, second term, third term, and fourth term. So if we have 4 terms here, let us say we are not talking about this one. So 4 terms here, we can say 4 times minus 1, which means 4 minus 1, and that gives us what? 3. So and n minus 1 multiply by d. The common difference is 2, okay, and that is 6. And then 6 plus 2 will give us 8. You understand what I mean? So I want to know the first 4 terms here. The first 4 terms. So how do we get to know the first 4 terms? Assuming we were given 4 terms in a series. So from this formula here, we already saw that the first term is 2, and the common difference d is 2. So how do we know that this is 8? The last term is going to give 8. The last term will be 8. Yes, because I just wanted to prove that this is going to give the last term. So I'll just have to substitute how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means 4 minus 1. And that gives me what? 3. Then multiply by the common difference, which is 2. And that gives me 6. And then 6 plus 2 will give me 8. And that's how we got this. Okay,